Fnatic just kind of spread out.
Forrest gets his head taken off, and there we go. Finally a bit of a bite back. Exist is the one doing it. They do have a kit on Freiburg, so he's down to JW, and he knows the lineup. He's got a dig! JW with 2 big kills. He's buying time perfectly. But now the defuse again. Exist holds it down. It's his only option. And JW's was, well, to take off his head.
Unreal. That was such a beautiful retake for NIP, but just a little bit of gap in that main smoke. But I mean, they retake control of Forklift. That smoke off in A main. 2 Fnatic players there couldn't defend against it. And that's just so Fnatic to win a 1-on-3 like that. NIP gets that 1 kill in A main, and they think it's clear from there, but JW's just watching for a mid push, and the other 3 players focused on A. So coming out, making sure there's going to be no aggression. There is small investment from NIP, but you know, they're not fully invested into the round with some of these upgrades and utility, but they're just trying to play a delay tactic with this boost, hoping eventually Fnatic comes here, and with the bodies, they'd be able to distract Fnatic from checking Exist up in that boost.
Yeah, we'll see how this one pans out. Dennis just waiting anti-flash pretty much for anyone to come through. If they did go for a bit of main play, he can always just trade off it, but they're going to slowly work in. So ice towards Exist here, Pit as well. Get Right, they're the ones focused towards A, so they're the ones who are about to receive the big hit. And there we go, Get Right falls already, but that might play in the others, and it has. Pit made the moment happen. There's the bite as well from Exist, but there's nothing more to be found. Pit can be a nuisance here, though.
Yeah, I mean, they've done decent damage. They've got a couple kills, and this would be huge if he could find that, but he's not able to do it. NIP, it almost worked out. You could see the idea, a little bit of distraction coming in, but good trades from Fnatic, and this, but a very, very slow and cautious anti-eco from Fnatic. They lose 2 and get 2 rounds on the board.
We'll see how this one pans out for them. It looks so far like NIP just going to go for a bit of a B push, try and maybe catch out one of the players, but there's 3 here this time.
And so holding off on the flashbang, and that's unfortunate because Forrest was a big piece of that puzzle if they wanted to make that successful, and I think it's just going to collapse from here. Krim spots 1 mid, and he's just going to be passive with it. Meanwhile, the B push is on, and NIP's got nothing.
Yeah, the flash was used, Krim, so that's a gun recovered for him, but I don't see much more happening. Surely not. They've got a nice setup here. Still got utility for the afterplant. I don't see Exist making much more damage.
Yeah, no, probably not. And that's actually pretty cool from Fnatic, is that Krims was watching for that, and I don't even think he had a gun. I think he was just using a pistol. So Exist... AWP as well, just to hold the corner. This is huge. Oh, that's smoke, though. That is unfortunate for Forrest. So Dennis, he has some time to toy with this. 10 seconds on the clock, though. He's got to get this bomb. He's going to get back into the site, and Forrest cannot push through this. Is he going to do it? Is he going to be aggressive while the bomb goes down? A stick by Dennis into this one-on-one, and Forrest still waiting patiently for the smoke.
I'm pretty sure Dennis is close enough to hear that scope being scoped in. So again, he's aware that this is probably still going to be main. He's not gone for that long play round highway. Forrest has to be so on point here, and it's such a gamble. Which corner will Dennis be waiting in? Forrest just has to guess, make his choice, and stick with it. And here we go, it's Dennis. And there it is, secured in the battle. Olaf Meister is the executioner right now. Rinse, repeat, and well, Freiburg will at least get a little bit of bank in the pocket and deny a couple of players, but still, yeah, money's there. It makes very little odds, but for him, I guess it's something.
I mean, we're past the point of those moral victories, right? It's now the last round of the half. They're going to have that M4 on Freiburg or on whoever decides to utilize it, but you could see dropping UMPs, upgrading to a CZ for Get Right, a scout on Exist. This is not looking good for NIP. They would love to have this 3rd round, but I don't think there's much. Would start to get back into this round for Fnatic, and Get Right sees the shadow. He knows this is coming, but he can't win the fight anyways.
And even for NIP mentally, you've got to hope that they win this round. You don't want to lose a 5v3, even though the weaponry and everything else sits with Fnatic.
And this is now very bad from NIP. They have a 2-man advantage, and you see these are 2 easily equalized for Fnatic. It's 2 players from NIP pushed up with pistols.
He's going to do just that. He'll at least find one, and time is starting to tick. 7 seconds left. This has to be a proper plant. There can be no hesitation, and the retake comes in, but surely they're going to win it. No! Flusher's still alive and kicking, and he closes. What a shot from Flusher. That their CT side when they're, NIP on their CT side when they were trying to get some kills on the board and try and do some damage, but didn't work out for them. So a little bit different from Fnatic.
There's Olaf with the Deagle pushing up, trying to find a pick, and Freiburg just waiting for it, an angle that perhaps Olaf wasn't expecting. So good start for NIP. Another opening kill. They have had, I have mentioned this a couple of times, they've had a lot of opening kills in this match, which is just so crazy to think that they're down by this much considering that. Still not choosing where to go quite yet. They've at least stopped the aggression from Olaf. And Smoke Wall in middle is going to perhaps pull Crims a little bit off that A bomb site in preparation for this hit.
Yeah, I quite like that. I guess it shows like, oh, maybe we're going B, but here comes the hit towards A. So there's still two players pretty much dedicated towards it. Crims didn't move too far, but JW was the main sort of stop of this. But
3 AK-47s, they don't have any real, I mean, you don't want to risk those chasing down just pistols. So they're going to be happy with this win. Forest is too low as well with the UMP to go for any kind of attack. So they know next round that they're going to be facing smoke-rated pistols, a couple players.
Okay, the scoreline is surely going to come through. Get Right is there and keeps it safe. But still, 4v4 at the moment. Fnatic still have aggression throughout the map. Crims slowly working his way up. This could go either way.
Yeah, but the trade kill indicates there's more than just that one kill from Olaf, so that's why Dennis rotates over in Forest. This is a lot of room given up to him. We saw Olaf Meister with these similar plays, and Forest is going to copy him. Meanwhile, there is still Crims pushed up in A main. And
goes back in. Oh, that was close, but now the mollies come raining in. This becomes a problem. A well-constructed hit, but it doesn't matter when GW is still doing that through smoke. Now, 3 players remain for the T side here. Exist snuck his way towards the side, but there's problems left, right, and center. Alleviating some of that was Freiburg. There's the follow-up, 33 seconds, and Exist comes alive. That's 2 big kills, leaving JW to handle it all. 1v3, 27 seconds, and just too much decked by Olaf Meister. Not good. But they might force a response now from the other boys. The bomb's still in mid though, so Freiburg still has to play a pretty integral role at this point, and you're still playing in towards Fnatic holding angles, which can be a bit of a problem, but at the moment, nothing comes through. Damage, but damage doesn't always equate to the kill at this point. And Exist shuts it down. And a man's name that you don't often say that often in this lineup in comparison to the others, in a good light, I guess, is Exist, and he's having a big game.
And every time Exist has had a good event, NIP has gone deep. I mean, he's one of those players where if he shows up, it just adds.
Katowice somehow provides how they get around the molly execute that they've been doing, and maybe it's going to work. No, quickly swept over by Exist, just pushing his way through towards the site. More aggression now on the forefront. Flusher just dives in with the UMP, and it works out actually. And my God, does it work out? Exist falls. Now it's down to 2v2. Freiburg and Get Right, you've got to pull this one back together, and Flusher is having none of it. 3 now for him. Get Right, dig deep and pull this one back for NIP, or it's Fnatic looking good in this one, and there we go. First to fall is Flusher, and the adjustment can't come in.
I can now look at the aggression. Fnatic, they want to switch things up. Get Right, I think he heard the footsteps. He knows this is coming. JW is going to commit to it anyways. Gets away with his life. Now he's got to fall away. He's lost that duel down to 46 HP. No damage really given out in return. Get Right only taking 7 points of it, so 3 players here for Fnatic. They wanted to be aggressive, but it's been slowed down, but they're not leaving.
Oh, but they're not stopping. It's still there. Olaf Meister playing up by the box. In checkers now at JW. They want to fall back. They desperately want to back away from this now. Reset everything, because look how low they are on HP.
That's just so Fnatic. You've lost this. You've lost this battle for map.
Waiting for a bit of a play to come through, and here we go into the Lion's Den, and you don't expect to not get a couple of claw marks on you, and there we are. Forest, Get Right, find the kills, and now Olaf Meister, can you do anything?
Curious decision by Fnatic at that B site.
This has to slow, careful. Near on meticulous at this point, but will we see that double smoke towards mid? We are, but the problem is Flusher's pushed up, so he knows if there's actually anything coming through this way. They don't have to buy into this at all. With Flusher this close, Crims able to peek over as well. And it looks like
quad, and there's one in the site as well. All of Fnatic funneled back behind these Molotovs. The hit is here, but everyone from Fnatic is here. Can they win this? There's Dennis with 1, but trades are coming out. Meanwhile, Flush on the flank almost does it. Crims, he's got a Famas. No one you'd want in a 1-on-2 more to win this match. There goes Get Right into a 1-on-1. Forrest is the last one left. 8 seconds left on the clock to bring his team into overtime. Crims now knows where he is. 5 seconds. Forrest has got to hurry this one up. Flashbang is out. Crims just trying to play the time, and he's going to do it.
Oh my God!
Crims just ruins the day of NIP. The comeback all the way down to lose it like that. Nothing more Fnatic than that round win.
I am left without words.